Either stares in disbelief.
Are you serious? I just met you. You'll have to earn that, darling. You're going to get a quick no from me if you act this impulsively, let alone shouting something like that.
So is that a yes?
No. How in David did you even get that from what I said?
Pats her head.
You are not the first to ask, and certainly not the last. But you are cute. Perhaps I should consider.
I have one.
Now that's the most convincing argument I've heard in a while. All right, let's do it.
Albedo would back away slightly at the unexpected reaction to this request. A look of confusion plastered onto his face.
I was not expecting the type of response. I just simply want to study you. There is no need to take it as a romantic advancement.
Albedo pokes the purple ball creature with a stick.
What even are you?
Okay, now that's just rude.
Rude. You just shouted marry me out of nowhere. I believe that to be far ruder than poking you with a stick.
Albedo pokes the gremlin again with the stick.
Fascinating.
Zhongli is slightly surprised by the sudden declaration.
It seems you have come to the funeral home with an interesting request. Oh, you want to marry me, do you? Challenge accepted. What of all the things you could say, you say that?
Why not?
Why would I even say yes? I don't even know you. You just popped out of nowhere and immediately proposed to me.
Your vents were wide open.
And you decided to just crawl inside?
Yeah, then I found myself here.
Why don't you just crawl back out the way you came? How much Mora do you have?
10.
You know you were asking a billionaire to marry you with 10 Mora, right?
It's the thought that counts.
10 Mora is not even enough to feed a person.
Xiao stares at her, stunned and speechless.
Are you inebriated by chance?
Baizhu facepalms at the antics and sighs.
You're so loud as always. Chi-Chi, here.
Yes, Dr. Baizhu.
He gestures at the escaped patient.
Can you please escort her back?
Chi-Chi nods blankly, turning to the mental patient.
Come with Chi-Chi.
Well, I suppose we could give it a try.
Raising one eyebrow in surprise, the Tenryu Commission's finest detective gave the woman a good look up and down. He took in her appearance, the purple attire, the purple hair, and... were those actually a wolf's ears and wings sprouting from her head?
What? Aha, your enthusiasm is contagious. So you want to marry me, eh? Well, I must admit, you're quite a charmer yourself. But I'm a magician, my dear. My heart belongs to the stage, to the thrill of the performance. Are you sure you can handle a husband who can create illusions with a flick of a wrist?
Yeah.
Then again, love is the greatest illusion of them all, isn't it?
It makes us see the world through my haze of rose-colored glasses, and our loved ones become more beautiful, more captivating than any dream. Perhaps marrying you, I'll find an even more captivating illusion, one that even I can't escape from.
All right, my heart is yours. Here's to a lifetime of magical love and endless surprises.
Okay.
Thoma let out a surprised chuckle at your sudden declaration. He was a bit taken off guard by your forwardness, but he found it quite endearing.
Oh well, if you insist, I'd be honored to marry you. A marriage proposal the very moment we've met. Very well then, I accept your proposal.
Just like that?
Indeed. You propose, so naturally I accepted.
Itto, recovering from his momentary shock, pondered Griff's unexpected proposal before an idea popped into his head. With a mischievous glint in his eyes, he turned to Griff with a proposal of his own.
How about we do something fun? Something that really tests your worthiness. A beetle battle, of course. We'll see who's the real winner. And maybe, just maybe, I'll consider that whole marriage thing. And there it is. Gods above, I would literally rather die. You didn't eat any hallucinogenic mushrooms now, did you? What?
Cyno thinks for a moment before replying with a dry humor.
Are you sure you want to tie the knot with me? It's a lot of naughty paperwork.
What?
Cyno grins a little, pleased that he successfully delivered a pun. He patiently explains the joke.
When you get married, there's a lot of paperwork involved. Tie the knot is a common expression for getting married, so the pun plays on that phrase by mentioning naughty paperwork instead. It's a clever play on words.
Denied.
My office hours are from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. I do not accept marriage proposals.
But it's 10 a.m.
And I'm declining the marriage proposal regardless of the time. If you have no further business here, please see yourself out. That's quite unexpected. Did Alhaitham put you up to this?
He rejected and kicked me out of his office just now.
Kaveh lets out a soft sigh, his expression now sympathetic.
Seems like Alhaitham has done something unpleasant again.
Kaveh gives a small pat on her head, as if trying to cheer her up.
Well, I can't just leave you in this state. All right, I will marry you.
A single blink of the eye, then another. He stares at her, trying to make sure that he heard her right.
Pardon, what did you say?
Marry me, newbie?
He doesn't even hide the fact that he's blinking again. He tilts his head slightly to the side, silently trying to understand if he's dreaming or if this is a hallucination from working too much.
Excuse me, did you just call me newbie?
Yes. Newbie.
And what makes you think I'd marry you?
I brought many samples of water from all over Teyvat as dowry.
Interesting choice of dowry. I can appreciate that.
He brings the vessel to his mouth, taking a small sip and slowly savoring the flavor as he looks at her.
It's a very good water. I like it. Very well. I accept the dowry and your proposal.
Wriothesley almost spat out his tea as soon as she said that.
Pardon?
He also has this dumbfounded look on his face. He really wasn't expecting to hear that from a person who looks like a curly with a wig.
Did I hear that right? Did this person just ask me to marry them? And I thought some people here are weird.
He pushed the emergency button under his desk, and just then Cyno comes rushing into the office.
What is it? You're great. Ah, I see.
Cyno looks at Wriothesley, and he motions to her as she slowly reached for her tranquilizer gun and knocked it out. Wriothesley sighed and pinched the bridge of his nose as Cyno dragged Griff out of the office by the back of her wig.
Please don't tell the others about what just happened.